In terms of what processes and methodologies are key to underpinning project success, that's great question. I think so. Over the past, decade maybe, Agile has been something that a lot of organizations have adopted, maybe most organizations, and something that, even when I was describing just then the cross-functional teams, that's something feels very, very agile, right? However, I do think that traditional Agile, so particularly Agile and Scrum, they're sometimes a bit slow for analytics. And what I mean by that is that traditionally you have a 2-week cadence with a 2-week sprint where the work is planned for that sprint and then it gets delivered. This was born in the world of technology, where the 2-week sprint, in my view, makes more sense because the technology delivery, you're able to get a much clearer picture of what you're shooting for. In data science, it's much more about discovery and iteration. So as a result, I've typically favored using Kanban as the approach within the Agile umbrella. So in Kanban, the backlog is being continually reprioritized, and the team works on when they have capacity to take on new work, they pick up the work that's at the top of the priority list. And then what Kanban does is it limits the amount of work in progress by having a small number of items that can be in each person's in progress column. So the to do, doing, done, if we think about it from that perspective, and then often there is like the done, which is like once it's been signed off and accepted, etc., and it's going to be put into use. So if the to do, doing, done are the columns that one person is managing, you might have a small number of tickets or cards in each of those columns, maybe one, maybe two. And then things to move from one to the next, it means that there needs to be a gap in the next column. So something would have to go off the done board. So to say that it's been signed off, you would have to move something off the done board to be able to move something from doing to done. And then they'll create the space for something to go from to do to doing. So you have kind of like that pull effect. That's been quite beneficial in terms of getting some focus, and still being able to reprioritize and be expansive in your discovery of the right approach or the right answer that you want to get from the data. And then the other component that I'll say is that's around the technical delivery, and then there's the stakeholder engagement piece. And I made a video about this recently because I was really impressed with the creativity of the approach. Ram Kumar, who is one of my colleagues from Cigna, he's the chief data analytics officer there. He was telling me how in the past he's implemented monthly surveys that get sent to the analytics team and to the stakeholders, where they rate each other on how easy it is to work with them, how much support they're getting from that part of the business, from analytics or the stakeholders, and they rate each other on satisfaction at work. And then there's monthly meetings to talk about the feedback, and it's kind of like a monthly retro to improve the ways of working and the practices that the broader team has. And then, so I love that, first of all. And then additionally, he had implemented that the KPIs for the analytics team are primarily, so I think it was 60% of the individual's KPI is the the average of the team's KPIs from these monthly touch points. So through that, and then, the other 40% is the individual contribution. But by creating that structure, people were wanting to be team players and help each other, and then also help the stakeholders, and understanding that the stakeholders need to be helping them and provide timely feedback and enough guidance and support for the whole team to be successful in their endeavors. So I really like that, and I think it's a really good way to really good processes that underpin analytical project success. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know what you think. Comment below. See you in the next one.